Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Janet and we're here with a brand new video and series on how to become your own VTuber. Yes, I said it. Let me tell you the tea. So, you want to become your own VTuber, right? Well, this is a step-to-step tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions or concern about it, or join the Discord. The link is going to be in the description down below. Now let's get started. First things first, you want to, whether you're doing the creator character yourself, whether it's in Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, whatever or whatnot, be sure you save your document, file save as, be sure you save it as a Photoshop document. Once you do all that, you want to open, and be sure you download Live2D Cubism. Once you download that, you're going to have two programs. It comes with an editor program as well as a viewer program. We're mostly going to be in the editor program. Once you have it up, there's going to be a pop-up and then another pop-up. You're just going to hit exit, exit, and it's just going to bring you here. Once you're here, you have two ways to open that Photoshop document. Of course, the simple way is file open, or you can just go to the documents that you have it in and drag the Photoshop file into the program itself. You're just gonna create the model. It's gonna load the model in. Fun stuff. Once you drag your file into Live2D, if you didn't do it and when you create your character in the art program, that is okay. What I highly recommend y'all to do is to name your layers, give them all names. Secondly, over here, separate your layers into different folders. Is going to help you when you're trying to find certain things. The other thing I like to do is clipping the IDs, but I'll show you all that later on. Right now, I'm going to show you three tools. You got your edit texture atlas, then you got your edit mesh manually, then you got your automatic mesh generator. Fun stuff, right? Before we get started with all of this, you also want to make sure you hit save as, save it, hit yes. Okay, so it's saved. Before we mesh anything, you have two options. You can mesh every single layer manually, and I give you guys a round of applause if you guys do this, because it takes time and patience, and if you want your model to be the best model as possible, then go for it. Don't let anyone discourage you or stop you. Me personally, I did it the very first time, but after creating the model again, I was like, there has to be a better way, which I kind of did find, but that's okay. I applaud you. Let me just show you guys how to mesh it manually real quick. So you got your select tool, you got your lasso tool, you got to add point tool, you got your minus point tool, you got your erase tool, add more points, stroke the mesh. So basically you draw around your image as close as possible. I have yet to use this completely because look at that, it wasn't that great. My line wasn't that great. Either way, I don't like to use it. You can use it if you want to. I don't. You can use your auto connect. As you can see, it auto connect the inside points. For division, meaning it just breaks the points down and add more triangles. You can hit it again and it will add more divisions. You can bind and whatnot. My favorite thing to use is the auto mesh generator, which you have 3 options when you first download it, which is your standard, which adds point, mesh, and all that. You got your deformation little and your deformation heavy. I personally like the heavy, and it does a pretty nice job. So you're just gonna continue doing the heavy deformation all around your image. If you want a quicker way to do all this, I highly recommend you just to do Control A. Before you do Control A, I highly recommend you guys to save your file before doing so, because sometimes when you mesh everything and you do this auto mesh generator, for some odd reason, it likes to make my images disappear. So we're just gonna mesh everything. Once you guys have everything meshed it together, like so, once you hit Control A, it's gonna look like a whole mess with a bunch of dots. That's okay. That's what you want. So once you finish meshing everything, if you did it manually, great job. If you did the auto generator, take your time with it, because sometimes when you mesh, it does make an object disappear, and that's why you want to save frequently, so if it does disappear, you can go back to it. Once you're done with all of that, you're going to hit the Edit Texture Atlas. It's gonna name it as whatever document. You're gonna basically choose display. It's gonna originally say display all model image, but I like to do all model image in case if you hid some layers back to not show, that's okay. It's gonna show everything again. So this part kind of takes a while, so just give it some time for it to pop up and then finish loading and doing its job. Finally loads. It's going to look like this. Everything that you had meshed should be on here. Anything that is not mesh will show right here, or sometimes if you do show all, it's gonna look like this. You don't want that, so we're just gonna delete it. We're just gonna hit OK, and then it's gonna create the texture atlas. Give it some time to load again. Patience is a virtue. That's all I gotta say, guys. especially if you're trying to create and rig your own VTuber. So that is it for part 1 on how to save your character work, whether it's done by yourself or another artist. Be sure you have everything. Once you do all of that, just be sure to save one more time. It doesn't hurt to save your work every now and then. And then I will basically be in the comments if you have questions or concern on certain steps. Let me know. Or join the Discord. Like I said, hit me a message and I'll be glad to help y'all. I hope you can hope you guys enjoyed the tea spilling, but this is my time to see y'all in the next video where I'ma show y'all the next step, which is very important to creating your VTuber. Until then, guys, bye.